Second, we're talking about the online harms of social media, and this one going strictly to TikTok, and how those big companies are going to, as much as possible, and I'm not saying who's right or wrong, going to avoid accountability for what happens. So what can we do on the other side? I know it's super hard because say you block them, you don't let them have a phone, they're going to go to their friend's house, they're going to go to school. Like, it is very difficult. So you kind of feel screwed when the companies that are giving these services aren't able to help or don't want to, because I guess too, if they admit that they have fault, then like, or that they have a hand in it, or they should have better protections. Is that admitting fault and then taking on the liabilities that could happen? I really don't know, but at least for parents to know about it, to know that, okay, the experts could say it has nothing to do with child's behavior and if they're happy or not. But as an adult, do you know that not to be true for yourself? Like, social media does affect all of us, no matter how dialed in and balanced we think we are. We have our moments. So I can't see a world where that doesn't affect kids, you know? And then the third one, these AI tutors. What are they saying? This isn't the first time I've come on here and talked about how AI has guided kids in the wrong direction, and what are we doing to protect those kids as well? Again, like, obviously I'm a little bit biased because I find this technology is terrifying, and it's for these reasons. But I know that it's here. So at minimum, do we need to learn about it as we're trying to figure out the safeguards, and being extra vocal and diving in, and maybe driving at the same time as your kids or asking them questions. I don't know, you guys, I have cats, so I am not going to be having these conversations. I just wonder, what all this progression, are we progressing the safety for children as well? Like, is that happening at the same time? And I feel like it's starting to, but obviously not enough. So what can we do at home? I think the best thing to do is have good conversations with your kids and educate yourself on the things that are out there and the possibilities and what are happening to other parents and kids and what are they noticing and seeing. I think it's important to keep up in these conversations. So I definitely want to bring on more and more, even though it is sad and it is shitty, because there's a lot of positive to social media and all these apps, but there's also a fuck ton of negative. And if we don't call that out and try to fix that, like, what are we doing here, right? Like, we can't just be like, oh, this is just fun cat videos and that's it. There's no damage. It's like, no, it's doing damages. And how can we do to mitigate that? Even as adults, I'm sure all of us could use some help on how to emotionally regulate being on social media and all these apps. Obviously, kids are going to need that help too, and teenagers, if there should even be on here.